The hill stations of North Bengal are not only beautiful but they are also the treasure chests of myths, mythologies, histories, and mysteries. In this video, I would share 3 stories along with my experiences of Karsiong and Kalimpong. Do you see this dark, misty forest in the video? This is the Dow Hill Road, and we are on our journey to the haunted house and the Victoria Boys School. This road was totally empty with only our vehicle present there. If you search the internet, you would find so many ghost stories surrounding this area. There is the headless boy who can be seen roaming in these forests. People claim to have been followed by some mysterious forces. While booking our vehicle the day before, I had asked my Sitong homestay host if these stories were really true. In response, he told his own story. He said that he had a friend, a man who was hugely built and brave and did not believe in these stories. This man had challenged others and had spent an afternoon in this haunted house that you can see in this video. On returning, he was quite cheerful and told everyone that nothing had happened. All stories are just rubbish. However, on the next day, people found him hanging from the ceiling of his house. This reason remains still unknown. This house is located just near the famous Victoria Boys School. This school is nearly 100 years old. There are stories about this school as well. People claim that footsteps can be heard from the school when this remains completely vacated during the 3 months of winter vacation. The place had an aura of eeriness and I felt quite uneasy to look at it. After all these haunted stories and eeriness, we were quite happy to visit the Makaibari Tea Factory. Makaibari Tea Factory was established in the year 1859. It is located about midway between Bagdogra Airport and Darjeeling. It takes about 1.5 hours drive from Siliguri or Bagdogra. Trip to this Makaibari tea estate is enriching and a guided tour of the factory is facilitated. Here we get to know about different varieties, types, qualities of tea, and also we get to know about the steps of tea processing. There are 3 different varieties of tea. The first one is white tea, which has the maximum content of antioxidant and is very expensive. The second one is the green tea. Well, this doesn't need an explanation as this is the new health mantra of this era. And the third one is the black tea. This is the regular tea that we drink. These 3 types of tea are produced based on the steps of processing. The first step is withering, where freshly plucked tea leaves are placed on perforated tables and a forced circulation of air is provided to remove almost 70% of moisture. This process is done for 1 night. After this, some of the tea leaves are packed and sold as white tea. The next step is rolling, where the tea leaves are crushed to release oils and aroma. This process takes place for 20 minutes. After this, some of the tea leaves is sent to the drying system. This produces the green tea. The remaining tea leaves after rolling are left on racks under natural air for fermentation, where the leaves turn to black color. These black tea leaves are then dried in hot air in ovens, sorted in sorting machines, packed and then sold. This produces the regular black tea. There are three pluckings of tea leaves. First flush, this is done during the months of March and is the first plucking of the year. Second flush, this is done during the months of June, July and August. And the third flush or the autumn flush, this is done during the months of September and October. During the months of November, December, January and February, there are no pluckings and the tea leaves are pruned and manures are provided to the tea trees. There is another form of tea plucking known as the moonlight plucking, where women pluck the tea leaves under the full moon using fire torches. You can buy your own Makaibari tea from the tea stall located in the factory premises. After our visit to the Makaibari tea factory, we visited the Margaret's Deck coffee shop overlooking the lush green tea estate known as Margaret's Hope. Tea was served in white porcelain tea set with precise tea timers. The sipping of hot aromatic Darjeeling tea while enjoying the lush tea plantations below was an experience of another level. The green rolling tea estates of Karshiong, the white clouds blowing about in the chilly air, cradles a story of hope, a hope that little Margaret cherished. This beautiful mist-covered emerald tea estate of Karshiong had enchanted Lady Margaret. Lady Margaret was the daughter of Mr. Bagdon, the manager of Barrington Tea Estate at the time. Lady Margaret loved this hill station so much that once when she was on her visit to England, she promised to return to this land. But sadly, on her way back to the gardens, she lost her life to a tropical disease and her hope remained unfulfilled. Her grief-stricken father, on returning back, renamed this garden as Margaret's Hope in the year 1927. A beautiful cafe named as Margaret's Deck has come up in this area, and one can have beautiful views of this plantation while enjoying the Darjeeling tea. Do visit this plantation to experience one of nature's most romantic creation. This road that you see in the video took us to the point where two lovers, Rongit and Rongyu, continue to meet each other every day, every moment, and they move on to the journey together. This is the story of Tista. Well-known Lepcha folklore states that River Rongit and Rongyu were in love with each other. Fearing that the world would not accept their love story, they decided to elope. They decided a meeting point and set off on their journey. Rongit took the help of a bird who showed him the way, and Rongyu was guided by a serpent. Rongit wanted to reach early as he did not want to make his lady love wait for him. But the bird often wandered hither and thither for food, and thus Rongit's journey got delayed. On the other hand, Rongyu's serpent guide was steady and she reached her destination before Rongit. On finding Rongyu already present there, a surprised Rongit asked Tisutha, meaning when did you reach here? An upset and embarrassed Rongit began to move hither and thither. Rongyu followed him to calm him down, and together they created floods and devastation all around. The goddess of creation came to pacify them, and an ashamed Rongit sought forgiveness. The goddess blessed them, and from then onwards they began flowing together, and Tisutha became known as Tista. This is a beautiful place to visit, and one can see the two rivers meeting and flowing together. We went to visit this place while on our way from Karshiong to Gangtok. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did like this video, please like, share and subscribe. If you have any suggestion or query, please write it in the comment section below. Do watch my videos on Mirik and Sitong Kashong Part 1 to know about my complete story of North Bengal tour. Thanks for watching. Bye bye and take care.